Is it live?
Not yet. I'm trying to get it. Oh, is it?
So
It should only be live on.
You're trying to go on Periscope?
Oh, I'm trying to. Oh, right now, the only one that should be live is YouTube. How are you hearing now? Are we live on YouTube?
I'm going to check.
Let's see.
Yeah, it says you're live.
But you don't see it, do you? You see it on YouTube?
Yeah.
It's showing bad streams. Please use a keyframe.
It's showing that screen right there, the Enlighten Audio Visual.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it. On my preview, on my live control window, it's showing that the stream is bad.
Yeah, that's what it's showing.
Please use a keyframe for 4 seconds or less. Still seeing the stream? When I go to Enlighten's page, I don't.
Still playing.
I don't understand why I don't see it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright. So, I'll start the broadcast. Alright, here we go. I'm going to do it live on Twitter. Alright, so we're live on Twitter. And let me light up Facebook. Just a second on Facebook.
On Enlighten's page?
Yeah. There we go. So we'll see what the delay is like. Yep. So now we are officially doing 4 things. So we are in a video call, and we are streaming live to Periscope, to Facebook, and to YouTube. So I guess this is about the maximum we're going to be able to do until LinkedIn hurries up and starts opening up live video for it.
And Facebook tried blocking it to where you could only broadcast to Facebook.
All right.
Facebook, get on our level.
There we go. All right. So this should be interesting. So I guess I titled this the Wirecast stress test. So for those that are watching, I want to show you guys a quick video of the unboxing that I did yesterday, so you guys can kind of understand what it is that we're playing with. So I'll roll the video now.
Hey guys, Rob Hicks at Enlightened Audiovisual. So we got a big toy into the office today, and I will reveal it right now. It's the new Wirecast Gear Model 110. So here's the box opening. So currently we have a Paladin box that's in our studio, and we've got a couple homebrew boxes that we built over the years, but I'm super anxious to test this one because this is finally Wirecast's first turnkey solution to live streaming. So in addition to their software, they're also now bundling a total turnkey solution that encompasses hardware and software, which is brilliant. And we've been waiting for this for a long time. So, wow. Let's see what we got inside. So we've got our, read this first. Keyboard, nice. And the chassis and accessory box. So let's dig inside and see what we got. All right, so behold the chassis. Wirecast Gear Model 110. All right, so we've got our bank of HDMI inputs. 4 inputs, awesome. We've got our audio, our analog audio ports, dual Ethernet. I think there's more than 2 USB 3.0s, but 2 here. We've got our video outs, wireless outs. Oh, there they are. Okay, so we've got 2 USB 3.0s over here and 2 USB 3.0s over there. So there we go. Size-wise, very, very small. Although for our purposes, we're not really looking for portability. We're looking for it to be able to be rack mountable, so it can go in one of these type of racks to be bundled with the audio mixers and some of the other gear, and then shipped out to a brand room near you. All right, so here's the 110 accessory box. So looks like we got antennas for the wireless, standard power cord,
oops. I forgot the video ended abruptly. Okay. There we go. All right. So, can you still hear me, Sam?
I was enjoying the video.
That was the end of it. For some reason my iPhone didn't capture the last 30 seconds of me doing the unboxing.
I got you. Yeah,
but-
so the box looks pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I bet you anything, I could probably break it in a week.
Well, I'm trying to break it in one day.
Hi, everybody watching.
Jeff
Alfredo,
Goldberg is in the house.
everybody.
I think this is the first time Jeff has actually watched me. Of course, this is like one of the third or fourth times I've ever broadcast. But so Jeff, hopefully this will give you an idea of what is possible now. So Sam and I are triple streaming to Facebook, to YouTube, and to Periscope. And right now we're kind of stuck because we need Microsoft and LinkedIn to hurry up so we can then capture the golden cow of business, which will be LinkedIn. So,
And theoretically, if you
Thanks,
had
Jeff.
your own website, you could actually feed that.
well, that's where it belongs anyway, right? I mean, I think even Jeff kind of brought this up over the weekend with his kind of irritation with Periscope and who decides to be famous and who doesn't. Is at the end of the day, content is great on all these public, well, they're not public, but these private platforms, social platforms, but you're letting other people decide, who gets notified, etc. So I think the long goal continues to be that if you're creating content that's meaningful, you need to bring it to your website and use these social platforms as kind of just bait to bring them into your website, so that you can then get them to notify you, or so you can notify your clients or viewers when you're going or when you're going live, regardless of which platform they watch. So this should be fun. So what I'm going to do on this example, Sam, is I'm going to do a picture-in-picture, and we're going to go to hi, Yazine. So I'm going to go to my iPad, and that way we can kind of so depending on which platform you're watching in, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope, I'm going to use my iPad, and we're going to go through and see all the other platforms so you guys can see it working. So let me go to...
Believe it or not, I have it on YouTube and Facebook, and there's like nothing on my side's messing up, slowing down, nothing.
Hold on. So I'm trying to remember okay, so here we go. All right, so what you're looking at now is a live capture of my iPad, because I want to be able to show you guys what it looks like. So it's cool that I'm telling you that we're triple streaming right now to Periscope, Facebook, and YouTube. But if you're obviously you're watching this on one of the three, so subsequently you can't see the other two. So this should be able to give you a visual of the other two platforms. So we'll start with Facebook Live, and we'll go to, oops, come on, I don't want him. There we go. All right, so you see we are there now, and let's take a peek at the comments. Alfredo, how's it going, buddy? So now you'll see the live feed on Facebook. Looks like this. All right, so you see we are there now, and let's take a peek at the comments. Deborah Alfredo, how's it going, buddy? So we are stress testing. Now you'll see your Wirecast Gearbox, the live feed on Facebook. All right, so we're going to get an infinite loop on that. So now we'll go to Periscope so you guys can see that. There we go. I don't know. Oh, it's loading. Come on.
So actually, what I found out about Periscope and live streaming to it,
Mm-hmm.
your main device that you're signed into, you actually have to go to the broadcast through settings.
Oh wait, no, there it is.
You actually have to go to
No, it just showed up.
the broadcast through
It ju-
settings.
Oh wait, no, there it is.
You actually have to go to
No, it just showed up.
the broadcast through. That took forever to load up.
I know. But so the reason I'm not content that I'm not playing it too long is just because obviously when the audio hits, it becomes an infinite loop on both the audio and the video.
Infinite loop.
Yep. So and then I guess the last one to show you guys is the live YouTube feed. No thanks. And there's the live feed. No, it just showed up.
The broadcast through. That took forever to load up.
I know. But so the reason I'm not content that I'm not playing it too long is just because obviously when there we go. I know.
The possibilities of live streaming is endless.
So the possibilities of live streaming are in fact endless. It's pretty neat because, like I said, there aren't right now for sure. There's tons of other platforms that are out there, but the only ones that I'm really kind of focused and paying attention to are Periscope, Facebook, and YouTube. So here's the focused and paying attention to. What were you going to say?
It's only endless to a certain degree.
Periscope.
So say if the government gets involved in
Facebook and
the whole live streaming aspect, and
So
then
kill the
start
audio.
censoring a lot of stuff.
Focused and paying attention to. What were you going to say?
It's, yeah, be kind of bad, but none of that has happened yet.
I'm watching both. Oh wait, hold on. So, Deborah Lee is watching, and Wirecast or Telestream Wirecast is watching. So they said she's watching on YouTube and Facebook. But what I think was really kind of cool about this particular broadcast is that like I said, we're doing 4 things. So it's one thing to be able to broadcast as a solopreneur influencer, but it's another thing to be able to do collaborations. And be able to broadcast that stream to all of the above, and that's bravo and props to Wirecast. Like I said, I just got this thing yesterday. Deborah Lee, I don't know if you hopped in after I did the demo, but earlier I played the box opening that I did yesterday. Excuse me. On here. So now we're just trying to break it, and man, good on Wirecast because this thing is just rock and rolling. CPU is at 50%, which is amazing that it's doing 4 unique things. It's doing 2 Zoom calls so that I can bring you in and send you a return feedback. And on top of the Zoom call, we're then pushing it to the other 3 platforms. Right. So this is pretty trick. And hopefully, I guess I know that a lot of people, or particularly Periscopers, some have been resistant. Jeff Goldberg was watching earlier, and I don't know that he's done more than maybe a handful of Facebook Live broadcasts. But I think for us, the benefit is that now we can kind of capture all 3. So if you're coming in and you're looking to have a show produced by a company like ours, and your platform of choice is Periscope, then obviously we can do it because we're doing it now. But just as importantly is that now if you want to kind of triple your reach, but you're used to using the Periscope platform, we can then take your Periscope platform, stream it, in 16:9. And I don't know if you noticed this yesterday too, but I was watching some of the playbacks that we had done for Kathy Hackle earlier in the week. And the Twitter full screen playback on a 23-inch monitor looked really, really good. I think. Go ahead.
The Periscope is, believe it or not, it's a bigger file. Like, I remember downloading a Periscope that was like 20 minutes, and that 20-minute file was a little bit over a gig.
Wow.
Yeah, it's incredible. So I don't know what they're doing on their side, but high quality, really high quality.
Yeah, well, so what's funny is when I looked at the recordings that I'd done earlier, and when I looked at the video playback quality of both Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, what was interesting is that Facebook actually was, in my opinion, kind of the worst of the three. YouTube, hands down, when you look at the recording of your live event, it's just crystal clear.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, we found that out earlier this week. Dual streaming to Facebook and YouTube. We noticed that the YouTube quality video was actually a lot higher definition than Facebook's.
Mm-hmm.
And Facebook actually came out grainy, so I don't know. It's just different aspects of the whole type of quality. And
right.
Even though it's pushing out the same 720,
mm-hmm.
one is way better than the other, hands down.
So I think this will be something, and maybe I can do this now. I'll have to check with Andrew at Wirecast to see if when we do streams, if I can. One thing we need to determine is what's the optimal output for each of the three. I mean, obviously Facebook limits us to 720. We got to check to see what Periscope's maximum ingestion is, and then YouTube we can do 1080p.
YouTube you could do up to 4K.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I've got that.
Well,
I don't know if I have access to that.
No, anybody can upload 4K. So I'm assuming.
Oh,
that
but I'm talking about
stream.
live streaming it.
Well, the highest I think is 1080p, at 60 frames per second.
Yeah.
So.
But in Wirecast, I need to be able to set my canvas to a target. So I need to pick kind of the lowest common denominator. So since Facebook is 720p 30, then that means that unless I've got multiple, I'll have to ask Andrew about this, but I don't think that I can. I know I can't have multiple canvases. In other words, I can't construct a canvas that's 720p and 1080p. Maybe what I could do is construct a 1080p canvas and then configure the three stream outputs so that if I'm building a canvas that's 1080p, but then when I set the stream key for Facebook, it's 720p 30, YouTube it's 1080p 60, and then Twitter or Periscope, I don't know what the maximum ingestion is.
Go look it up.
But what's kind of cool about this is I've got to figure out how much bandwidth I'm consuming and pushing out right now, because it's got to be upwards of 40 to 50 meg up, and this thing is just purring like a kitten. So, the Wirecast box, solopreneurs and influencers are going to complain and that it costs $5,000. So, I'm sure they'll build their own boxes to try to make it happen. But man, $5,000 to me as an integrator is nothing. Seeing that the CPU usage is 50% right now, we're consuming an HD video conference twice, and then we're pushing it out to three unique streams. So to be clear, I mean, I actually from the Wirecast box and pushing it out to three sites. I'm not using a CDN to do the distribution for me, which is awesome.
Interesting.
Yeah. So for those of you guys that don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you guys the picture. So this is the toy that the Wirecast sent me yesterday, compliments of Deborah Lee. So it actually came in a couple days ago, but I didn't get a chance to go to the office to grab it yesterday. So these are the pictures of when we first got it. and this is what you get. This is the most basic of Wirecast's models. It's their Model 110, and it has 4 HDMI inputs. It comes with the mouse, keyboard. I'm not too thrilled with the mouse and keyboard, but you're not buying it for this stuff anyway. So here's a rear shot. So you're seeing you've got your bank of analog audio inputs and outputs, dual Ethernet, wireless antennas. I guess if you're going to use it for venues and events, and you're using it in a portable capacity. It actually has a total of 6 USB 3.0 connections, 4 on the back, 2 in the front. Yes, 2 in the front. And then there we go. Then we've got our bank of 4 HDMI inputs. And there's the shot of the rear chassis. So, yeah. Very, very cool stuff. Jeff Adams is in the house. Hope you're feeling better, Jeff.
Jeffy Jeff.
So Deborah Lee said multi-bit. I don't know what that means.
Multi-bit.
What does that mean?
Well, it means multiple something.
Thanks. In reference to what does that mean that I've got to tweak on the Wirecast box end? So, I'm hoping at some point that Deborah Lee and Andrew will let us produce at least one of their Wirecast shows for them, because we would freaking crush it. I know they were multi-streaming yesterday, but I think that's where I think if they gave us an opportunity to do a broadcast for them, Deborah Lee would be going crazy, because she would basically have 3 different chats that she would have to monitor. Because you'd have to monitor the YouTube chat, the Facebook chat, and the Periscope chat.
That would be insane.
So, yeah, because it was funny.
You would need a dedicated team for that kind of stuff.
I know, right? Because at first when I threw the idea to her, she was like, "Well, you're trying to get me out of a job." And I'm like, "Not a chance." But yeah, I mean, if you're having to monitor 3 unique chats, I'm just envisioning having a bank of like 3 iPads, and trying to communicate and send links and texts and questions back to that many people. That's pretty trick.
3 iPads hooked up to the same keyboard, so you'll just be able to click and.
That's right.
Like,
so Yo Pickles is watching. Andreas, Sports for the Blind, Recap, Orion, Superstar, Robert, Kuhn, Shari Fudden. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. And the other ones, I can't see your names.
He's butchering your guys' names.
Yeah. So this is really cool. Man, I'm so... let me read Alfredo's. So Alfredo from Facebook says, some apps that monitor bandwidth... Oh, I'll try that. How can I find out how much bandwidth I'm using? So I'll definitely check that out. Yo Pickles, let's do this for the talent show on Facebook. Oh my God. Yes. So Yo Pickles, I don't know when you hopped in, but I was talking earlier about folks that kind of have a preference for the platform, their social platform of choice, and obviously yours is more has been more Periscope, and obviously we did a lot of Facebook Live when we did the Face Your Talent show. But what's awesome about this configuration using the Wirecast Gearbox, in the sense that now it's a turnkey solution. Where I'm excited about it is not from a do-it-yourself standpoint. I'm sure there's other applications for being able to build this kind of stuff on your own. But from a business application, which is what Sam and I are focused on, this is an excellent proposition, because in the past we always had to buy the Wirecast software and then put it on a computer that we had to manage as a company, and so there was always finger pointing. And now, by being able to get the video production box from Wirecast, and the maintenance and support on it. That they now are turnkey with respect to management or to maintenance and support. So they'll provide advanced replacement. That's awesome. And this thing is rock and rolling. Like I said, it's 46% CPU right now. And again, 2 Zoom calls right now. So me to you, plus I need to send an HD return feed to you so that you can see it, right?
Yep.
And I'm pushing out to 3 platforms. And this, yeah, and the Wirecast box is like yawning.
I still think I could break it in a week.
So Yo Pickle says, I'm going crazy with ideas in my head. Well,
No,
so it's
you're
kind
already
of
going crazy on your own.
Yeah, so it's one thing, you know, to be able to do to all 3. I'm not sure. We've obviously are proving that it can be done. Yo Pickle says hi. There you go. Can you see her? Oh, I think it went away.
I wait.
All right, so this is neat. So I did turn the volume down on the iPad so that you guys wouldn't see feedback. So I'll go back to that shot for those of you who just came in and want to know what we're talking about. So right now we're triple streaming to Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube. And so that I can show you guys what it looks like on the other 2 platforms that you're not currently on. I'll run through that real quick again. So right now we're looking at the live Facebook feed. Obviously there's a 7-second delay, but what you're seeing is the return. Alfredo says, breaking news, massive DDoS attack against DIN DNS service knocks popular site offline, the Hacker News. And Deborah Lee, yes, I definitely will ask Andrew. So I'm looking forward to seeing him in a couple weeks. So let's now switch over to, I'm off to bed. It's 1:30. We have to talk soon. Yes, Pickles, we definitely will talk soon. So here's the Facebook feed. So now I'll switch to the Periscope feed. And we've got 20 people in the house, 22 people in the house right now. So let's take a look and say hi to a few of them. So, come on. Apologize for everybody for not. So Yo Pickles, NHC28, Elijah, Sports for the Blind, Go Shopping Network. Go Shopping Network. This would be epic for Shopping Network to be able to stream to all 3 at the same time live. And for the other viewers that are in here, I'm sorry, I can't see you right now. Troy in the house. Hi, Troy. So right now, a few minutes ago, I showed you the Facebook. Now I'm showing you the Periscope feed, and then now we'll go to the live YouTube feed. And nice face, Ron. There we go. Come on. So, Sam, are you seeing the YouTube feed is still live?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on my iPad. It's just stalled. I know I was having problems with that earlier. So we've got a couple people watching via YouTube, but this is pretty neat. So we've got about 17 people watching from Periscope. 20 people watching on Periscope. Thank you guys very much for hopping into the broadcast. Like I said, this is kind of an impromptu broadcast, but this past week we just wanted to kind of throw it all together because we got the demo Wirecast gearbox in, and we also obviously got the opportunity or the credentials to do the Periscope producer. Excuse me. So now we're just kind of putting it all together and seeing if the Wirecast box can do it, and it's doing it with tons of extra room. Right now I'm at 39% CPU. So what Sam and I are hoping to be able to do by November, when LinkedIn introduces live video, is if we're at 39% CPU, there should be no problem with being able to quad stream.
November 18th or 19th, remember?
I remember the date, but that wasn't an official announcement. So we'll see. But like I said, if you're a brand, and kind of laugh off these social platforms, but do a lot of mining within the LinkedIn, this is going to be epic. And obviously, what we've been encouraging brands to do is to use these social platforms now to kind of get to learn the techniques of live streaming, not necessarily the technological side, but just running a cool show. Being able to get a bank of guests, be able to do interviews with customers, with talented people, but just get good at being on camera. And if you do that now on some of these social platforms, then day one when LinkedIn opens its door to live video, you as a brand will be able to just crush it, and will also be able to quad stream to all four. So that's pretty big, because everybody probably like you and I have access and have accounts with all of the different social platforms, but to each his own, right? I mean, I used to always do Twitter and hardly ever Facebook, and lately it's been more Facebook. But I even find myself now in looking at the numbers, and particularly the quality of YouTube. Plus YouTube right now, I think it does a better job of being able to find live content. So,
well, on YouTube, all you got to type in is #live.
Right. Well, and they also have more of like a traditional television style gallery, where you can go to the front page of YouTube, select live, and then it breaks it down by genre, and you can see all the different shows as thumbnails. Whereas with Facebook, you've got to go to the live map, and obviously you've got the hand
scattered everywhere.
Yeah, it does. The map is a cool feature, and I understand why Facebook did it, because they wanted to mimic what Periscope had done. But who in the world searches for content by a map? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. It's one of those things where it's cool to see, and if you happen to want to go in to look for content by geography, I guess that's a way of searching for content. But generally, with live streaming, you're looking for people, not for dots on a map. What do you think? Yes, no?
I was going to say something, I forgot. The
Good
joy of
medicine.
live streaming, you guys.
That's right. That's right. I don't know why let me refresh.
I was going to say, when it comes to like creative stuff, Twitch is always there. They have exclusively like set up a spot for creative people just to do like a cooking show or something,
Well, you see, so obviously you and I played with Twitch, and I've got my little vendetta. I wouldn't say vendetta. I mean, I like Twitch. I think the problem with Twitch is that it just doesn't have the reach. Right now we're basically shooting to the top 3, and Twitch is such a distant. I don't know where they fall in.
Twitch is made for more gaming than anything else, anyways, though. So
well, it's known for gaming, and like you said, that they're trying to grow the creative side, but they really have just, they're not allowing people to be creative because they're saying, oh, we're calling it Twitch creative, but here are the things you can't do.
They're like, thank you, Amazon, for setting rules.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure
creative.
that they're going to have to modify those because, you know, YouTube and Facebook are a lot more lenient with like, yeah. But Twitch is relevant, you know.
Yeah.
I think the interesting thing is that Twitch, for the creative, at least for people that I've spoken to, they're seeing it as a way to monetize their broadcasts. And if that's the reason that you're, in my opinion, if you're using Twitch because you think that it's a way, unlike other platforms, to be able to monetize your cooking show or creative show, that's just not the case. I mean, Facebook already has the Facebook wallet, right? So you can pay people directly in the Facebook ecosystem.
But that only works in the United States.
So it only works in the United States. But most people have PayPal, right? So if your business accepts PayPal, or you individually accept PayPal as a means of donations or being able to buy and sell, or being able to sell your goods and services,
right?
You can put a PayPal link in all of them. And that's actually what you do on Twitch, right? Twitch just has the cool little button so people can click it, and then it resolves it to PayPal. You know, and in the days of Blab, you know, we've done tons of, for those that are into Bitcoin, this is like the most epic way to do monetization, because we can take that QR code and sear it into the screen itself, and then people from their phones can just scan the QR code and send you Bitcoin like that. It's even faster than PayPal. So this is, I think this is big. You know, you take being able to stream to all three platforms, and you introduce a monetization component like a PayPal or Bitcoin. This really, I think, you'll start to see more brands convert and stop being as shy into getting into live streaming as they have been. I just noticed that you put on your tuxedo t-shirt. You dressed up for the occasion?
I only done it because I was listening to Donald Trump roast Hillary Clinton, and Hillary Clinton about to roast Donald Trump.
That was so funny that you shared that. So Francisco is in the house, and FNA Wolverines is in the house. Thank you guys very much. The Wirecast is in the house. What's funny is that now we need to teach ourselves to say, so do we say in the house because it's one broadcast, ours, or do we need to now start to predicate our messaging and saying Wirecast is in the Periscope house, so-and-so is in the Facebook house, and so-and-so is in the YouTube house, and so-and-so is in the LinkedIn house?
I would like to welcome everybody from the same group of Periscope, Facebook. What's the other one?
LinkedIn?
YouTube.
YouTube? Right. Yep.
Welcome to watch us anytime, anywhere. Do we have a live demo today?
We're doing the live demo right now.
Okay,
because we have to do Kim's show at 2. And for those of you that don't know what we're talking about, so Sam and I do remote live video production. We've done a majority of shows. We do shows every week on Facebook Live for a number of brands and broadcasters. You know, and our business proposition is that we don't require you to learn technology. So if you're an entertainer or a brand and simply want to do broadcasts, Sam and I do the work for you. So through video conferencing, we allow you to come into the studio via mobile phone or desktop computer and mix you together, put in the lower thirds, and then point you to the platform of your choice or to all the platforms like we're demonstrating right now. Yep. So I'm going to quickly go to the Twitter feed. All right, so we got the live tweets aren't loading right now. Great. Come on. That explains why I couldn't get the YouTube to work. Maybe my Wi-Fi is screwed up. Let me switch to LTE. Come on. So this is interesting, Sam. I didn't think about this. So we should also be able to, just for fun, be able to. That's what it is. We should be able to also bring in Snapchat into it. We've already kind of done this before anyway, but. Crap. I gotta ask my daughter what my Snapchat login information is, because I don't know it. All right, so let me go back to the Twitter feed. Twitter, the Periscope is definitely much faster than Facebook and YouTube. At least from a latency standpoint. I mean, I would say maybe the Periscope is 2 or 3 seconds of a lag, whereas with Facebook it's more around 7 or 8, and the YouTube seems to be even longer than that, a little bit longer than that.
Yeah.
And this is irritating that. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, so there's Vincenzo. Did you say happy birthday to him?
Huh?
Did you say happy birthday to Vincenzo?
So that old man, yeah.
Yeah, let's send a little happy birthday note right now.
How does it feel to be 82 years old? Actually, I don't even know how old he is.
Birthday.
Vincenzo, how old are you? You don't have to put in the chat. DM me.
Yeah, my iPad is just awful right now in terms of. All I did was say the happy birthday, and it's still loading it.
Time to upgrade.
Man. All right. Tweet not sent. Shoot. Jeez. Let me do this. I'll put you back on camera. I'm just going to reboot the iPad. Because it is neat to be able to show the iPad, because then I can show you guys the other platforms at the same time. But let me reboot this damn thing.
Who's all
And I
watching?
haven't been. What's that? Can you check the YouTube feed? I haven't, to make sure it's still up.
Still up.
Okay. What's interesting with YouTube is that, so I'm looking at the console right now, and it says stream status bad, 720p. Same thing as yesterday when we did the Ask Andrew show.
And that's for YouTube?
Uh-huh. It says, so the warning I'm getting now says, primary stream, please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently, keyframes are not being sent often enough, which will cause buffering. The current keyframe is 6.6 seconds. Note that ingestion errors can cause incorrect group of picture sizes. All right. So the iPad is now rebooted. So let's see what we got. All right.
I shall return.
Okay. So right now what I'm showing you are the return feeds for each of the platforms. So if you're watching on Periscope, this allows you to kind of see what it looks like on the Facebook feed right now. So there's our live feed in Facebook. And if we go to YouTube, and there you go. So there's the live YouTube feed. And then now we'll go to Periscope. And voila, the Periscope feed. You're seeing this echo because it's seeing itself, and it's just going to go into an infinite loop. So that's why that's there. So let me go back to Twitter and see if that loaded. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's so weird. So I would imagine if you're looking at this from Twitter, it appears that you're... No, it's correct now. I guess the rotation is dictated by the device itself. All right, so you got a few people in Twitter. So Brian with an I, Meme, Memphis Mike, Jason Hodge, says 11 more, but I can't read your names. But I do thank you guys very much for hopping in. Like I said, this is kind of an impromptu broadcast that Sam and I did today because it was a kind of a perfect storm. We got our brand new Wirecast gear demo box yesterday, which is their first fully packaged turnkey solution. It's got 4 HDMI inputs, an amazing processor, and it subsequently has enough horsepower to be able to drive 3 streams out with mixed HDMI inputs. So for the inputs that we're using here, we've got 2 laptops, an iPad, and an HD camera, all kind of getting ingested, mixed and matched together, and then pushed to the 3 platforms. So do appreciate you guys hopping in.
And remember, vote.
Yeah.
Hashtag rock the vote.
That's right.
November
And
8th.
Vote C for none of the above.
Or D for anonymous.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anything else you want me to try to do before we end this in terms of breaking it? I don't know what else. I mean, like I said, up until November, hopefully when LinkedIn goes live with video, I'm sure we can try. You know, we can shoot it at Ustream or Livestream or some of these other smaller platforms. We can do Twitch, but
I don't know.
are you thinking?
No, I was trying to stall you, but the video I was wanting to play, I can't find it.
Oh. Well, tell me, what is it on YouTube?
It is on YouTube.
Well, here, I can just put it in. Tell me what it is. That what's the name of it?
Oh no, I don't know. I got the video here.
But I can just play it from my iPad. You just got to tell me what the name of the video is.
I got this.
Is this anonymous? What is that? Oh, it is anonymous.
We are anonymous.
There you go. Nice.
That was really loud. On my side.
Yeah. Well, but your mic is a little bit low on my end. It's not a big. I mean, I can hear you fine. So, cool. All right. Well, why don't we shut this down, and because we got to get ready to do Kim's broadcast. So, for those of you guys that are watching and kind of want to see what our everyday polish shows look like, please go to Kim Garst's. Either today we're going to be live streaming her. We're going to be live streaming her Ignite Your Business show to Facebook and to Periscope. So if you're watching and are following Kim, you should be getting notifications. But if you're not, please check out our shows. It kind of gives you an example of what we normally do, because Sam probably cams up more than I do. And while I'm not afraid to cam up, I just enjoy doing all the behind-the-scenes switching and stuff like that. Yep.
I need to buy a mask.
Buy a mask.
Yep.
All right. All right. Any final thoughts?
Tune in to see if we finally break the Wirecast box.
That's right. All right, guys. Thank you guys very much for hopping in, and we'll see you soon.
Enjoy the rest of your day.